my studies are in social work, which I love and it's my passion. And then I came to Spain and taught English for about 4 years. I still have some students, but in the last year I've been mostly content and copywriting. So I'm all over the place.
I see.
Yeah.
But pretty much you're a creative person, no? You like creating stuff out of the blue to have something to expand on a topic, no? Maybe a podcast or something, or maybe a magazine.
Yeah, I used to think I wasn't creative at all because I thought creative meant you had to like be a good artist or, be musical. And I sing awfully, I draw terribly, and I thought I wasn't creative. And then I realized that like writing is creative, to a degree. And then other things that I do are creative too. So now I would say I'm creative, but it took me a few years to say it.
Yeah, writing is really, really creative. I mean, movies, TV shows, and music starts with writing because you need to write the script and you need to write the lyrics.
Yeah.
I mean, that's where it also, of course, it's a match of things. It's a mixture of things, but for me, writing is essential. Just thinking about the topics to talk about on a podcast, that's creative because you need to come up with stuff that's not like the first thing that comes to your head.
Yeah, definitely.
Because sometimes I struggle to find the right topics because I don't know if people are gonna like it but so far I usually go for more like random stuff. Like today we're gonna talk about minimalism versus hoarding. Which is like, why are you talking about that? But I just find those topics interesting because like they're extremes.
Yeah.
But they're actually real. There are people that are obsessed with hoarding and people that are obsessed with having almost nothing at home. So I don't know. I think it's an interesting topic to bring up. It's weird too because now it's just the two of us. But usually when there are more people. They interrupt me and they what I mean? They interrupt me. Also, there are more Spanish people.
I don't know if I should interrupt you. I'm trying not to.
No, you do whatever you want. No, but you know what? Because you're also American, and Americans are more. I don't know if it's like the manners or something, but I know Americans usually don't interrupt as much. Spanish people, we tend to interrupt each other more.
Interesting. Okay.
You notice that?
Yeah. Yes.
I mean,
now that I'm reflecting, I thought it was just maybe personalities, but
no. Yeah, usually, like in general, right? But not in a rude manner. No, I'm not saying Spanish people are rude. No soy que los españoles somos maleducados y que nos interrumpimos, sino que en general los españoles tendemos a interrumpirnos más porque como tenemos como ansia por decir algo, por aportar algo a la conversación.
Yeah. Participar o relacionar también.
Exactamente. Somos más egocéntricos.
Bueno.
Usually. Vale, pues estamos en el Little Paper House, ¿no? Que estaba haciendo el colega. A ver si saco alguna más. Bueno, las vending machines, supongo que todo el mundo sabréis lo que es las vending machines, ¿no? Que hay muchos en Japón, las máquinas dispensadoras, ¿no? Se llaman en español, máquinas dispensadoras de cosas.
Meet me in the old place, 5 minutes.
Okay, this is a weird thing. You remember this thing? This is a weird thing because she tells Dwight to go into this warehouse to. He's waiting for her naked.
Come on,
but because he thought they wanted to have sex, but she just wanted
it's not that kind of
to convince him to spy on her.
I know.
On her
I
husband.
don't want to make it.
It's just so weird.
I always work out without my
It's
clothes.
such a weird thing. He's not doing jumping jacks.
Try. There's no way to get out of that.
See, that's awkward, guys. That is an example of
Your
awkwardness.
vigilante
Yes.
privileges ended when you broke up with me.
Okay, so breaking up, everybody I think knows, ¿no? Breaking up, todo el mundo sabe lo que es romper con alguien, ¿no?
I'm not in your panties. I don't go vigilantes.
Ah, mira, esta es interesante. Aquí como te
Vigilante
hace.
privileges ended when you broke up with me. If I'm not in your panties.
Dice, I'm not in your panties, I don't go vigilantes.
A good rhyme.
That's funny. Yeah, so esto realmente es como un juego de palabras. It's a play on words, a pun. Because panties es como las bragas, ¿no? De las mujeres, pero la expresión going to someone's panties es como have sex, ¿no? Y go vigilante es como espiar a alguien, to spy on someone, to go vigilante, ¿no? Pero él utiliza esa expresión porque rima, porque they rhyme together. So that's the funny thing. Sometimes it's weird to explain this, but for Spanish people, sometimes they don't get it, the full extent of the joke.
I don't go vigilantes. Did you ask your husband?
My marriage is in danger. I don't know who I can trust. I need someone to be there for me.
All right, what are we talking? Surveillance, wiretapping?
Something like
Okay, wiretapping. Wiretapping, eso es como... ¿Cómo se llama eso? Eso se dice en español cuando tú pones... vigilas las líneas telefónicas, ¿no? Las líneas telefónicas.
Sí.
Se dice hackear la línea o algo así. No, hay otra expresión, no me acuerdo ahora, pero wiretapping es como hackear las líneas telefónicas. Monitorizar las líneas telefónicas.
Sí, para grabar las conversaciones.
Vale, pues eso es, ¿no?
that.
Okay, yeah. The less I know, the better. I know just the guy. He was the volunteer sheriff, too. Kicked off the force.
Can you arrange a meeting?
I could try. The
Aquí
volunteer
dice
sheriff.
kicked off the force. Porque dice que él conoce a un tío, he knows a guy, who was kicked off the force. Que le expulsaron de las fuerzas del cuerpo de policía, ¿no? He was kicked off the force. The police force, ¿no?
Two. Kicked off the force.
Can you arrange a meeting?
I could try. I'm gonna use SMS text. All we can do is sit and wait.
Ok. A ver si hay algo aquí interesante.
There's a crisis.
They have agreed to cover for me. All gone.
They did?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Well, that is different.
Ok.
Because we're friends.
When is my birthday?
Unfair. When's my birthday?
I don't know because we're not friends.
How about this? You let me take
Tengo
you
una
to lunch,
Stanley, ¿no? Era el negro.
Stanley,
¿no?
yeah.
Stanley era.
and I make my case.
Now we're talking.
Yeah.
¿Ve? Eso es otra expresión también que se utiliza mucho, ¿no? En Estados Unidos es now we're talking.
Now we're talking.
Now we're talking. Eso es como una expresión ya hecha, ¿no? Es como una set expression, un idiom, que es como eso es lo que yo quería escuchar. Ahora es cuando me estás diciendo lo que yo quería, ¿no?
Yes.
Algo así, ¿no? Que se utiliza mucho, lo dicen mucho los americanos y los británicos también lo dicen, ¿no?
Yo creo que
Now
sí.
we're talking. ¿No?
In another accent. Now
No,
we're talking.
Now we're talking. A ver, yo creo, bueno, a ver si hay algo aquí, si no lo quito.
Taller this way.
Well, I gotta build a wider base first before I can go higher.
You're not getting this, Peter. Make it go wider. Up.
Este es que hace de tonto, ¿no?
Will do. What are y'all doing?
Me and Pete are building a tower. The sweet kid, Daryl, but not the sharpest guy in the drawer.
He's not the
That's
sharpest.
a good one.
Yeah, he's not the sharpest guy in the drawer, ¿no? Eso es como, no es el más listo de la clase, ¿no?
So here, I think it's kind of ironic because this expression, Kevin is saying it wrong. So he's not the sharp. Usually we say that not the sharpest tool in the shed.
Oh, yeah.
And so he's like the sharpest guy in the drawer. It's like it's as if he's not finishing or not saying it right. So it's almost kind of, funny because it's Kevin and he's maybe not the sharpest tool in the shed on the show.
Claro,
Yeah.
porque mezclan dos expresiones, ¿no? He's to be the sharpest tool in the shed, ¿no? Es la expresión, ¿no?
We can also say not the brightest crayon in the box. We say as well. Because if you're bright, it means you're smart, and if you're not the brightest crayon, it's like you're maybe a
Claro.
a dull color.